$500 million bill was recently racked up by a business subscribed to Claude Enterprise, and that was all in a single month. To be clear, this is not the typical cost of an AI subscription for a business, even an enterprise client. Nonetheless, this extreme case contains a learning lesson for all business owners who may not fully realize the pricing structures of many AI platforms. The $500 million bill was racked up by what could only be some oversights within the company. For one, not every AI subscription means that you pay the subscription and then get to use the AI as much as you please. In fact, some AI subscriptions do not even buy quote-unquote free AI usage. Claude's enterprise plan is an example of this. This video will use Claude's AI offerings as a running example, but keep in mind that many AI platforms offer similar pricing structures and usage standards. All a subscription purchase buys is access to the Claude models and not usage of the models. So that means that every user on a Claude enterprise plan will be adding to costs on top of the subscription plan just by virtue of using the AI. On top of that, Anthropic does not set usage limits on enterprise plans, so its usage limit is in effect unlimited. That being said, there are customization options for businesses with enterprise plans to set usage limits. Those limits can be across the board for the whole organization or set for individual users. This can be a good way of dividing usage allowances between certain entire departments within your business. So if your IT department needs to use AI for a lot of coding, you could set higher usage limits for them, whereas the marketing team might be using mostly content generation on a certain schedule, and so you can allot it appropriately. Some non-enterprise plans have usage limits that are preset and will notify users when they reach the limit. Even then, there are still options in place to pay extra for usage credits to go past these preset limits. Consider the recently released Claude Fable, which Anthropic claims has the power of Claude Mythos, but with important safety guardrails in place. Claude Mythos, as you may know, has a sort of allegedly super powerful cybersecurity prowess, as well as research strengths that could help with biological and chemical research. And so safety guardrails had to be put up in place for a general release, according to Anthropic. The rollout of Claude Fable came with a free trial period for the model for paid subscribers to Claude, but after that trial ended, Claude Fable use costs usage credits. And as of this filming, the usage credits are $10 for 1 million input tokens, $50 for 1 million output tokens. For a business using Claude Fable models, the cost could quickly rack up if there are no spending caps set in place for usage credits. On top of that, an auto reload feature for usage credits means that any given user could just indiscriminately keep using usage credits that just keep replenishing automatically. What's important to know is that some employees may not even know that that's what's happening. They might just keep using the tool, not knowing the costs that they are incurring for your organization. That's why this education is important for your entire organization in terms of how much AI costs to use. Beyond subscriptions, there are also API integrations where API calls can be costly. An example of this would be integrating a frontier model like ChatGPT or Claude into your CRM to act as an AI data analyst and sales coach. Without any spending limits set for the API, users could just keep using tokens and run up a bill that may cost the business more than the revenue than the AI could be assisting in bringing in. For any business owner deciding on an AI integration or subscription, make sure you're aware of the usage limits, settings for spending caps, and the general pricing structure of using the AI. If you need more information on AI in business, keep following GoAI for updates and insights.